What's going on, Packers fans? Aaron Nagler here, Cheesehead TV. Yes, the backdrop looks a little different. We're in a transitional period here at the Nagler Studios operation for Cheesehead TV. Moved a lot of stuff from the podcast studio in Midtown to my place here in Astoria, Queens. I will be up and running full force by Tuesday. So you'll have a few videos with this kind of janky background. And I apologize for that because I want nothing but the best, highest quality content here for Packers fans worldwide. But in the meantime, let's throw this together. I hope you're not offended by the look as I react to Pro Football Focus's off-season grades to the Green Bay Packers. You may notice a few more reaction type videos in the feed lately, and that is not by happenstance. The powers that be at Cheesehead TV have told me got to do more reaction videos because you guys watch them. I mean, I do I thought, pretty fair overview of the gold package versus the green package, pointing out that Packers fans are a certain way and it's not just one side or the other. Nobody watched that. I mean, some real nerd type diehards watch it, of course, because that's who we're really dedicated to. But I guess the larger swath of Packers fans, some, I guess, more casuals, they just want to see reaction videos. The numbers certainly back that up. And God knows, Banky won't stop going, you got to do more reaction videos. So here we go. More reaction videos. Started with the Schefter thing a couple days ago. Now I'm reacting to Sam and Steve over there at PFF, giving the Packers a B. Quoting Sam saying it was solid, if unspectacular. Sam, don't get me going, man. I already did this with Eric Eager a couple years ago. I had to throw it down. And now Eric and I are really good friends. I am, of course, kidding. I've known Sam forever, and I think he's great. I think he and Steve are great. And I think they do phenomenal work at PFF. And I know PFF can sometimes elicit some strong responses from Packers fans or NFL fans in general, but I do think both Sam and Steve do phenomenal stuff when it comes to not just referencing the grades and the numbers at PFF, but they also do really good work when it comes to explaining why certain grades that may be controversial are the way they are, or taking just a deep dive into the tape, into the actual gameplay in a way that I think some ambassadors for PFF in the past have not done a whole lot of. So I've known Sam for years. I love him, and I am just giving him a little bit of hell there, but solid if unspectacular. I can understand that perspective from the outside looking in, right? They both made mention of the fact that the Packers once again had a boatload of draft picks and are coming off a year where they were the youngest team in the NFL and will undoubtedly be, or at least heading towards being the youngest team in the NFL once again. And when that happens, it's not like you're going hog wild in off-season spending and free agency and things of that nature. They did note the swap at running back, of course. Jacobs essentially coming in on the deal that Aaron Jones had been on. Younger, not as injury prone, though Sam pointed out Jacobs is not immune from injury, though I think, that's the running back position in general. It's just the nature of the beast. And then the Xavier McKinney signing is their big kind of, I guess, banner headline for the offseason. And it makes sense for a team that is going to be playing a lot more single high safety. I would have loved to have heard either one of them talk about what would have made this offseason an A for the Packers. It is funny because at the end of the clip, because they clip it off from a much longer conversation about, the entire league. But right at the end of the clip, Steve says B plus, and then it gets to the subscribe to PFF stuff. So Sam wasn't given an opportunity to answer that. And I want to know, what would they have given an A for? Because I failed to see what the Packers didn't address this offseason. And I understand grades are very mercurial and things that we all think are ironclad right now are going to be completely up in the air or different once a couple games take place, right? And injuries strike and guys will rise and fall, etc. So it's very much a grade of the moment. I understand that. But what would they have done? Well, could the Packers have done to get an A? I guess we'll never know. But I do appreciate them doing the work, so to speak, because like I said, I thought it was a pretty exhaustive look from the outside, from a national perspective, where it's tough, man. I work for Bleacher Report. I work for Sports Illustrated, covering all 32 teams. It's a tough gig. And inevitably, whatever you put out there, somewhere along the local fan base, someone's going to say, oh, you forgot this guy played safety in junior college. And then, you're deemed like an idiot or whatever. And I don't envy those folks because God knows I have enough trouble now just covering one team. So I thought they did a great job. Really respected their opinion. I just want to know, what could the Packers have done to get an A? You guys let me know. What do you think the Packers' grade is for their offseason? I want to hear from you guys. Forget PFF. And then tell your friends and tell your family. Cheesehead TV. We're devoted to Green Bay Packers fans worldwide.